Hey Crafty Peeps! Today's video is a little different. So as I was putting some Christmas decor away and realizing what space I had left to store and getting ready for Valentine's, I came up with this idea. Take some of my holiday Christmas decor, flip it around, design some Valentines on the back, and now I have not wasted any of my storage space. And it was really easy to find pieces in my Christmas decor to use. And so today's video is just showing you how I flipped over a few things or changed something out to work for Valentine's Day. I'm using this Farm Fresh Christmas tree sign, and you can see it is perfect. The frame just encompasses the middle there perfectly. I tried to peel a sticker off, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to put some cardstock on it anyway. I picked up this cardstock from Dollar Tree. It is iridescent on one side, so you could either use that, as you can see it's iridescent, or flip it over and then it's just a plain color. And so I'm going to just take this and measure it out to cut it down to size, and then I will glue it onto the sign. Okay, so now I'm going to embellish it. I picked up this metal word from Dollar Tree last year. It had a couple different XOXO, love, I think the other one was Valentine. And so I will use this, and I'm going to use some E6000 to put it down. I have noticed that hot glue and metal do not go well together. They don't seem to adhere very well, and so the E6000 works much better. And then I just went through my stash of stuff, and I found a couple flowers and just a little leaf I had left over, and I just adhere those down. This project was really about using what I already had, not spending any more money, and using the holiday signs. So this project didn't cost me anything. Today's video is also a collab with my super sweet friend Eileen from the Hearts DIY. I will link her account below, and you can go get some more ideas on how to flip your Christmas decor. I wanted to make over this metal tag. It looked like it had been painted on, and then the saying, this is how I bought it, and so it was so easy just to flip over and pretty much do the same idea. So I take some Rust-Oleum paint and linen, and I give it 2 coats onto this metal tag. I picked up these wall decals from Dollar Tree. I picked them out especially for these hearts. I just love the scribble heart look. Just kind of play around with where I want it on the tag and then stick it down. I also got these rub-ons from Dollar Tree as well. I already had some cut up, but I want to show you the full pack. I just like to cut the words out of here and use them on various projects. So this one pack goes a long way. So I just kind of look around the words to try to come up with a saying. And I actually love mixing fonts, so it works out perfect. So I saw forever and heart, and so I used those two words. And then I pieced together in my, and that is what I will rub onto here. So Dollar Tree's rub-ons work really well, but what I found out here is something with either the paint on the metal or the paint and these rub-ons, but the rub-ons would not rub off onto my paint. So I'm kind of confused here for a moment, and I'm like rubbing it on more. And what it is doing is it's actually picking the paint up instead of putting the transfer down. But it looked really cool. And so a little bit of the rub-on went down, but you know, some of it came up. So it's an easy solution. I actually just kept going. And then I just take my Sharpie fine marker and then I just fill in the spaces. And I think it turned out really good. This is another really cute box sign that I have in my decor, and flipping it over, it gives you almost like a little shadow box. Super easy. I just cut out a little piece of buffalo check paper. This is an ornament I had left over that I had gotten from Walmart, a little bow and some stickers. So the little gnome, so cute. And I knew I was going to use them on something, and then I never did for Christmas. So this works out perfect because I love gnomes. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of place them down to decide where I'm going to put my stickers, and then I'm going to spell out Be Mine. And then I'll just adhere everything down. Now with the bow, I was going to use just a little piece of Velcro so I could take it on and off so that next year when I flip it around for Christmas, the bow won't show. But I couldn't find my Velcro. So keep that in mind if you don't want your bow to show when you flip it around. So I just glued it on, but with hot glue, you can literally pop them right off if you want. But with most things like that, I would just use, like I said, some Velcro so you can take it on and off. When I picked this item up from the Target Bullseye Playground, I knew that I would be making over some of these for every holiday. I want to say it came with 5 different reversible like cardboard pieces that you can flip over and change out. So I knew that I was going to decorate them. So this was the perfect time to grab one that I wouldn't use and design over it. So I chose this one right here. Here's 2 of the different ones. I chose the stocking, not really my style, and I'm going to go ahead and make this over. So I went in and I got some of my Valentine papers out of my scrapbook stash, which is huge. I found this paper and I really liked it. Now here's the funny part. As I was cutting off the little UPC codes, it tells you what year that this was made, and it was 2008. So I've had this paper for quite a while. It was definitely time to use it. I love pattern paper and I have a lot of it. So I just grabbed this brown piece out and I cut it down to size, and then I cut some of the strips from the other pattern paper. One thing I love to use is music sheets and book paper. Just think it adds a neat texture. I picked this up at Goodwill for 75 cents so that I have a book of different music sheets. So I tore a sheet out and I tore all the sides just to give it that extra texture, and I just kind of used my fingernail to distress it even more. And once I get the paper all to my liking, I will adhere it all down. Now with cardstock, because it's thicker, I do use a thick double stick tape instead of glue or maybe a regular tape runner, especially when it's going to be hanging. And so I use some double stick tape that I came across. It's a very strong tape. And so I will just adhere all this down. And then for the music sheet, I'm just going to use a glue stick because it's very thin. And then I got this little corrugated piece of cardboard in a package for Christmas, and I was like, oh, I need that because I love the texture of it. And so I am just going to cut a heart out of it, and I will add that to this project. I'm going to add one of these little wood heart ornaments from Dollar Tree as well. And then I will pick through some more embellishments. One of the neat things I just found at Dollar Tree are these laser cut, I don't know what you would call them, wood or chipboard, but words. And I found love, hugs, family, and memories. And they're so good. And they come 3 to a pack. So I'm going to use one of these here on this project. So I picked through my stash a little more and I found 2 chipboard hearts that I'll add to this project. One was already brown and then one was just still its chipboard cardboard color, and I liked that, so I will add those to the project. So I'm going to just go ahead and adhere all of this down. So it just so happens I ended up using page 14 out of this music book, and so I just put a heart around the page number. But as you can see, there's probably endless possibilities of what you could do each season with this type of decor. Here's a super quick flip. I got this candle holder from 99-cent store, and I could see that the little twig and berries and pine cone here were just slipped in through the knot, so it was super easy to take off. And I can just set that aside, and I have this cute little candle holder. All I'm going to do is grab one of these wood hearts from Dollar Tree and a clothespin, and that will transform this into a Valentine decor. I'm just going to take off the sticker from the back, and originally I tried to use these little tiny clothespins and did not work. So I grabbed one of the medium-sized ones that I had out of my stash, and that worked perfectly. And that is the last little flip. I want you guys to keep in mind the items that you can take from your Christmas decor and move it into Valentine's. Lots of reds, move over. Some of my gnomes didn't look Christmassy, and I can use those. Some of my picks. There's just different things that you can grab and use so that you're not buying more or needing more storage for all of your other things. I hope this video inspired you, and remember, you can use this for the whole year. So get into that stash of your Christmas, your Easter, whatever, flip those signs over and use them again. And it will save on your storage, and it will save you money. All right, till the next video. See you then, and thank you so much for watching. And if you like these type of videos, please give me a subscribe and a thumbs up.